This is all Dan Gilbert and that family. They could win, but you allow pin-headed, just shrimp-based brains. Stop with your secretaries. Darius Garland, this is just guard the ball. You can't lean towards the screen early. Look at how elementary that you leaned. All Dan Gilbert, get to the office. Let me show you this. So now your beat that draws a double. All Dan, and stop with it. I hate secretaries. Please, I am on my hands and knees begging you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Dan Gilbert, stop sending me to your secretary. Let's look at this together. You had this pinhead. You're terrorizing Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell needs to sprint over and take the ball and say he's got the ball, so Mobley goes to Pat Spencer. Look at this. This is so basic in transition. No one talks. So two take the ball. What about your video coordinators? Oh, I was a student assistant at Penn State. You're terrible. Dan Gilbert, this is on you. Two take the ball. No one takes Spencer. Dan Gilbert has ruined my life. You. So if I was related to you, we wouldn't have this pinhead. Look at those pinheads. Oh, this is Dan's secretary. We'll pass it along. Pass it along. Look at it. Jalen Tyson, you're in the gaps. Stunt, recover. Look at Jalen Tyson. You're gambling here and not getting out. It's stunt, recover. You gamble. Oh, we'll pass it along. And Mark Cuban, what an arrogant pile of garbage. You let Jason Kidd ruin everything, and you won't listen to your stupid Shark Tank. Dan Gilbert, oh, yeah, we're going to pass it along. You're never going to win. Dan Gilbert will not let the Cavs win because he won't listen just because I'm not related to him. Evan Mobley, your back should be to the baseline, seeing ball and man. Your back's to the sideline, staring at the ball. Oh, I can't wait to get a hold of another secretary. Oh, we'll pass it along. Dan Gilbert does not care. He does not care. We are in a world where one person can ruin everything. You hire these pinheads and these video coordinators. Oh, I was an assistant for the Canton Church. You're terrible. And Dan Gilbert. Oh, his secretaries. We need to watch. This is a ball screen. Just switch with Evan Mobley. You can't do nothing. Ball screen. Nothing happens. Oh, you're going to pass that along? Secretaries. Dan Gilbert just rests easy, knowing I could win the Cavs back-to-back championships. But you have these pinheads. These people should be in jail. It's not hard. Darius Garland, keep your back to the baseline, seeing ball and man. I'm going to email Dan and try and show this to him. Yeah, we'll pass it along. Stop it, secretaries. Your back's to the sideline. Of course you get beat backdoor. I will email you. The Cavs have no idea what they're doing in transition. And it's because I'm not related to Dan Gilbert. That's the story. That's why the Cavs don't win ever. You just sit there and you'll there's where Dan in his stupid seats. You have ruined it. Thomas Bryant, I cannot get back to the middle of nowhere. I got to be up here waiting to take someone trailing the play in transition. And because Dan Gilbert's secretaries, look at this. Look at these pinheads. Jail for all of you. Look at this. Where's Ty? Get up. You're not up. This is all coaching. I email the guy and the secretaries. Oh, because I'm not Dan Gilbert's kid, you're going to have these pieces of garbage go to jail. What's your experience? It's all being terrible. Thomas Bryant must jam the screener so DeAndre Hunter can get under without making contact. You don't touch the screener. So DeAndre Hunter's going smush into that screen. Wait, listen, your secretary, why won't you listen? Dan Gilbert has caused Cleveland innumerable suffrages because he just won't listen. His kids don't either. I get your secretary. Jalen Tyson, you're in backside help, but I got to stay level to Gui Santos here. And then just recover. Look at Jalen Tyson. So you're not staying level to Gui Santos, and then you're going to gamble like a moron on the way out. And I would three-peat with this team. Oh, Dan's a tough guy to get a hold of. Oh, yeah? Why do these people get a hold of him? This is exactly why the Cavs will win nothing this year. And I'll show it. I'll try and scream it to Dan Gilbert or his kids or anyone. And no one listens. Oh, yeah, we'll pass it along. Thanks, Donald. Oh, thanks, Donald. Get out of drop coverage. Get up and hedge with Evan Mobley. Push Podziemski out. Where's Gary Payton II rolling to? Donovan Mitchell's right here. So Dan Gilbert won't listen, continue to terrorize Cleveland sports. Look at this. Podziemski's wide open and Peyton. You're guarding neither. Oh, but Donald, thank you for that. We'll pass it along. Why do they get a hold of him? Because I'm not related to Dan Gilbert and I'm just a fellow Detroiter, the Cavs lose forever. How does that make any sense? Dan's a tough guy to get a hold of. He's worth a lot of money and very busy. So these people get a hold of him? This is not how you guard a handoff. When Podziemski comes through here, you're just going to take a step back, let Evan Mobley through, and that's it. Look, what is DeAndre Hunter doing? We'll pass it along to, he's so busy and so wealthy. He's usually sitting in these stupid seats. I can't wait to email Dan with this video showing him this is why the Cavs aren't going to win this year or the next year. All these fans buy tickets for nothing. And it's because of Pinhead. So because I'm not related to him, this stuff happens. Jalen Tyson on the switch. Your main responsibility is I got to get underneath on the switch. When you switch over the top, look what happens when you do that. Oh, but we'll pass it along to, he's so busy and so wealthy. Well, listen. Look at the coaching. Oh, I bet the video coordinators have great experience clipping Rick Pitino's toenails. They don't know what they're doing. Oh, and Dan, why are the Cavs switching here? There's a stay on Buddy Hield, stay on Pat Spencer. There's no screen. And I can show this, and no one will care. Not his kids, no one. No one cares. I just get a secretary saying, thanks, Donnie boy. So why are the Cavs switching? There was no screen. Look at the human idiocy out of a baseline out of bounds. Craig Porter. Again, but you know who the Cavs have hired? Anderson Varejao and his stupid hair, who's never won it. That's who Dan Gilbert listens to. He's never won anything with the Cavs, does absolutely nothing to help them do anything. But because I'm not Dan Gilbert's kid or cousin, my life gets ruined by this. Craig Porter, take a step back from Pat Spencer. Keep him in front of you, and all we're doing is paying attention to Pat Spencer. Look at this coaching. Whoa, wandering. But Dan Gilbert doesn't care. So you're beat back door. This draws everybody to the rim. This is just simple coaching. Will Dan Gilbert wake up? Stop with your secretaries. He's so wealthy. He's so busy. So you listen to these pinheads. Thomas Bryant. Jalen Tyson's going under. It is a must, but you have these pinheads. You have to jam the screener so Jalen Tyson can meet Moses Moody on the other side. You don't touch the screener. So he's going clank into the screen. He's so busy. Oh, really? But these pinheads can get a hold of him. And why is Anderson Varejao here? What is there to even say? But Dan Gilbert will just go to bed in his mansion with his billions and just terrorize every one of these fans because they should be winning. Off a ball screen. Are you hedging? I would hedge here. Move Moses Moody out. There's no place for Trace Jackson Davis to roll to. DeAndre Hunter's standing right here. Look at this pick and roll defense. And you're telling me I have to talk to one of your 6 idiot, disgusting secretaries. Look at this defense. Just let Moses Moody go to the rim and collapse everyone. This is the basics of basketball. It's why the Cavs didn't win last year. It's why they're not going to win this year. None of Dan Gilbert's kids or him. I just get the secretaries and they pass me along to another buffoon that Dan Gilbert's hired. Everybody Dan Gilbert's hired with the Cavs is an absolute buffoon. Dean Wade, I have to be underneath the 3-point line, so I'm in this gap. So I'm stopping the ball. I don't care about Buddy Hield at half court. Look at this, you're guarding above the 3-point line. Oh, he's so busy and so wealthy. Where's your help? This is basics, but Dan Gilbert doesn't care. He gets away with robbery with all of these fans, everybody from Cleveland, because you hire buffoons. It's one buffoon. Oh, and the secretary will say, we'll pass it along to one of our buffoons that works for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell. First of all, he should be in a defensive stance. That's not a defensive stance, but I'm constantly seeing ball and man. I'm never taking my eye off either for more than a second. This is elementary, and Dan Gilbert will fall asleep tonight in his mansion and won't care. And the Cavs will lose. Again, look at Donovan Mitchell staring at the ball. What do the idiots, the Cleveland idiots, talk about at halftime? This is so beyond basic. But Dan Gilbert's so wealthy and so busy, but he'll listen to buffoons. Jalen Tyson, just focus on the ball. How is this happening? And look at this. You're leaning towards this screen. This is so elementary. Yet I'll talk to a secretary or one of these other buffoons like Anderson Varejao. Look at this garbage. Darius Garland's trying to ice this screen, and Dan Gilbert doesn't care. I'll get one of his gross secretaries. He's trying to ice the screen. So Evan Mobley needs to get over here. That means Pat Spencer stays to the sidelines. So you ice the buffoons ice the screen poorly because Pat Spencer gets to go to the middle of the floor. So now the Cavs end up switching. But Darius Garland, you can't call for a scram switch when this player's one pass away. And if you showed this to Dan Gilbert, he'd just pass it along to one of his buffoons, like Kobe Altman, another basketball moron. You've got to stay underneath and battle for position. You cannot be trying to scram switch here. DeAndre Hunter has to stay home. This player's one pass away. You're trying to scram switch, not going to be there even in close to time. Grab and go in rotation. Oh, we'll pass it along, Donald. He's in a meeting right now. This is a felony. A life felony, what is going on in Cleveland. Everybody should be boycotting this because the Cavs can win a championship, lots of them. But Dan Gilbert hires buffoons and won't listen to people who can actually win him something. So Jalen Tyson should not be jogging back. He should be sprinting back to get in backside help. But you can't run drop coverage. Why am I just creating a 2-on-1 for myself? Hedge. DeAndre Hunter can get all the way over here because you're pushing Pat Spencer to the sidelines. This is what the Cavs allow. And Dan Gilbert will just sit there and just send me to a secretary. Look at this. This is what people pay money for. A felony. This is middle school basketball. Jalen Tyson. And you can't show Dan. None of us get to show him. But he'll give away his stupid seats. Hey, I'll give you 2 seats who can show me who the best Cavs fan is. No one should be. And I'll get a secretary or another buffoon working for this idiot organization. Jalen Tyson, I don't go above the 3-point line away from the ball. I'm right here, I'm in help, but then I swing out if a pass gets made this way. There is no pass being made. So where are you going? What? Middle school. Dan's very busy. He's got a meeting. Oh, and he doesn't want to look at this. So you lose again. And where are his kids? Kenny Atkinson belongs behind bars, but Dan Gilbert hires him and then won't listen to anybody. Not anybody. Look at this. So the Cavs are icing. Evan Mobley, you got to stay underneath the ball until Darius Garland's back over the top guarding. Look at Evan Mobley. What are you doing? Look at this. Look at this. But I get a secretary. No one can get a hold of Dan. He's very wealthy and busy. This is a crime. This is a felony. What is happening? Boycott this. Dan, pay attention.